And it's the Kings to start out. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Duncan is out there with James. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's SGA in at the point guard. Now LeBron after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Jordan with the screen on Leonard. James finds Jordan. Six on the shot clock. Up and in on the layup.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game. A terrific guard, loves getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Yeah, I was able to talk with Sacramento's head coach. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Garnett outside. Pass to Leonard. No one near him. O'Neal with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And here is James. Jordan with the screen on Bryant. LeBron passes to O'Neal. Here's Jordan. Indiana moving it around. Good on the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Pass to Kobe. Back to Curry. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Curry.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Outside Jordan. Back to LeBron. O'Neal trying to break free. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Murray finds Garnett. Pass to Kobe. Launches a three. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Pacers leading by 4. Here's SGA. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Kobe. The baseline jam. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Now here's Shaq. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. The rebound by Garnett.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Curry passes to Garnett. And here is Abdul-Jabbar. Garnett kicks to Curry. A 3. Sacramento again missing. And so James will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Jordan. Now James, guarded by Curry. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander.
O'Neal throwing himself around and coming away with the bucket. He is an absolute wrecking ball and a gigantic one on the glass.
And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. Garnett with the block. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Pacers. They're up by 6. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Indiana?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander dunking out there with Shaquille O'Neal. And it's LeBron James. And it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. Here's Kobe after the made shot from Michael Jordan. On its way from Curry for 2. Off target from the wing. Pacers leading by 8. SGA surveying the defense. Pass to Jordan. Outside for SGA. Here's Shaq. Shaq controls in the paint.
Way too strong down low. O'Neal, a dominant force near the basket.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Top of the key. And it's Leonard missing. And here's Indiana. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Outside Jordan. Oh, the focus inside by Michael Jordan.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Pacers on defense. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. And stolen by James. Jordan, the pass to SGA. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. James has got the lead up to 14 now for the Pacers. Curry against Jordan. Kobe with a screen on Jordan. And stolen by Jordan. On the wing, James. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot. LeBron's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Kobe. No scoring in this one. And the rejection by James.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
Hook shot on the way. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 5 assists in the game. So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Garnett outside. Outside Leonard. Pass to Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to get something going. Offensive rebound. And Garnett able to finish.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
High arcing shot. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Sinks.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. A look at Indiana's starting group. Wembanyama out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Johnson, and it's Allen in at the 2. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. To the paint. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
George outside. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Johnson passes to Durant. Fires from deep. Here's Wembanyama. Banked it in off the glass. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Payton passes to George. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Johnson. To the inside. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for Chicago. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The Bulls on offense. 4-point game. George for 3. Fires in the triple.
They're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
Outside Durant. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. The shot no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bulls. Payton finds George. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
Outside Durant from the arc. That one is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Payton passes to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Outside Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Oh, stolen by Payton. George for 3. Doesn't go that time. Pacers trail by 4. Allen pass to Johnson. Payton against Allen. Pippen outside. Inside. It's George on the wing. Covered by Johnson. And Giannis with the jam.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
.14 left in the first quarter here. Durant, pass to Johnson. Durant against Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pulls up for 3. And George gets it to go on the assist from Antetokounmpo. George has got 9 points.
Just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Tipped and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Thompson right side. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to George. Shoots over Johnson. George, no good. Pacers trail by 9. Takes a step back. To the left side wing. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Here's Payton. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Bulls. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Kevin Durant is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Johnson, and it's Allen in at the 2. 6 on the shot clock. Allen against Payton. Allen can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 12. George passes to Payton. Back to George. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
Wemby doesn't even need to jump to throw it down. That's just crazy.
George outside, 4-3, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And the Pacers call time here. Durant against Antetokounmpo. Back to Durant. Pippen outside. Pass to Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Payton. Antetokounmpo, left side. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Outside Durant. Pippen outside. Back to Durant. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chicago leading by 15. Antetokounmpo outside. Goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
At the line for Chicago, Giannis Antetokounmpo, shooting 1.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Wembanyama finds Johnson. So nice passing by Indiana here to stop the run. And it's Chicago with a board.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
George outside. Pass to Thompson. The three ball. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers trail by 20. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Indiana calls timeout. it'll be the Kings off the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got Ben Simmons. Anthony Davis is out there with Anthony. And it's McGrady in at the 2-guard position. Here's Kidd. Pass to McHale. 6 to shoot. Here's Harden. Fires the 3. McGrady grabs a miss. Now Anthony. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson. Here's Kidd. Simmons defending. Kidd, the pass to Robinson. Yep, that one's good.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Here's McGrady. Anthony outside. And out of bounds. Sacramento.
So Sacramento will get the first possession. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Tracy McGrady is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here is our test. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Here's Kidd. Right side Robinson. Pass to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Harden outside. Now here's Kidd. Back to Harden. It's sent back down by Simmons.
The length. Simmons just overpowering with that reach.
Davis, the pass to Olajuwon. Robinson pulls it in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Yeah, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat briefly. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from Coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. On offense, here are the Kings. Kidd passes to Harden. Outside Artest. Artest with the screen on Simmons. 5 to shoot. To the paint. And stolen by Olajuwon. McGrady outside. Pass to Olajuwon. Sacramento moving it around. Simmons passes to Davis.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
McHale outside. And here's Harden for the 3. And Simmons with the rebound. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. McGrady. No good on the triple. The Kings trail by 3. Artest dishes the Kidd. Robinson kicks to Artest. Olajuwon against Robinson. He can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And here now the Kings, searching for their first points of the game. Harden with the screen on Olajuwon. Harden against McGrady. Harden, that's good.
Yeah, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Now here's Anthony. Still scoreless. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And here is Kidd. 1:14 left to play in the first. Artest up top from outside the arc. Anthony with the defensive effort. The Kings leading. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Anthony. Davis has got his second basket.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
Harden the pass to Kidd. Outside Artest. This one for 3. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Kings leading now by 3. Floats it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, he's a scorer first, but Melo making the right read there.
And here are the Kings now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Robinson on the wing. He's defended by Olajuwon. Robinson down low. He's against Olajuwon. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Anthony. McGrady outside. The three-pointer, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Kings on top, up 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
With Divac sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. They've got Robinson. McHale is out there with Artest. Then there's Kidd. And it's Harden in at the 2 guard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by Artest.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Pass to Harden. Back to Kidd. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Kidd's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Kings. Here's Anthony. Back to Simmons. Davis with a screen on Harden. Here's Simmons. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Kidd passes to McHale. Harden looking it over. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. Sacramento leading by 3. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Simmons against Kidd. Pass to Artest. Now here is Robinson. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Olajuwon. Anthony down low. Covered by Artest. Anthony's shot is off. The Kings trail by 5. Artest dishes the Kidd. McGrady against Harden. Harden on the move. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Well, James Harden's ability to put it on the deck and get to the cup is elite. And because of that size and frame, he's going to finish most often.
Now here's Anthony. Still without a basket. And it's McGrady that time on the assist by Anthony. McGrady's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for the Kings. And it's McHale at the elbow. Pass to Harden. 1:49 left here in the second. Releases. Sacramento grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kevin McHale pulls it in.
Oh, boy, he attacks, but how about that rim protection? That is so good.
Harden's shot is off. Kings leading now by 5. Outside, Simmons. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harden against McGrady. Sacramento grabs the miss. Anthony taking his time here. McGrady kicks to Davis. Sacramento moving it around. 23 seconds left to play here in the half. Anthony against Artest. Pass to Robinson. Good D by Olajuwon. The quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
The Kings trail by 7 on the court for Sacramento. We've got Davis. Tracy McGrady is out there with Simmons. Then it's Anthony, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5. Home in the paint. Now here's Simmons. Harden missing his last shot. Olajuwon left side. Outside Artest. Back to Kidd. Pass to Harden. Poked away. McGrady against Kidd. Here's Olajuwon. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from James Harden. Outside, Simmons. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Olajuwon with a screen from McGrady. Good on the shot.
And this is McGrady's specialty. You can't let this guy shake free from the mid-range.
Kidd passes to McHale. Now Harden launches it. Harden buries the triple.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Back to McGrady. It's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 5 assists in the game.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Now here's Kidd. Pass to Artest. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Robinson. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And this is why Robinson is a consistent scoring threat. His concentration is almost unbreakable.
Outside Anthony. Hits it from three-point range. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Kidd with it. McHale outside. Pass to Harden. And Davis pulls it down. Kings leading now by 6. A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. Inside and stolen by McHale. It's stolen by McGrady. Outside, Davis. Get against McGrady. The 3 from Anthony. And McHale pulls it down. McHale's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harden dishes the Kidd. Robinson kicks to Artest. Fades back. It's hauled in by the Kings. McGrady outside. To the inside. Here's Davis. Davis owning the inside.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
Kidd passes to Harden. And it's off from three-point range. Sacramento leading by 8. Pass to Simmons. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Clock at 6. Davis with a screen on Harden. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And it's Davis with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Al Harden, he's got 10. And Davis sends it back. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Kings lead by 10. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. With Divac sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. They've got Artest, Kevin McHale out there with Robinson. Then it's Harden, and it's Kidd in at the 1. Davis looking for an opening. A three-pointer off the mark. The Kings trail by 10. Harden dishes the Kidd. It's McHale, top of the key. Harden against Anthony. Fires the 3. Harden missing again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Outside Anthony. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Anthony's got the lead up to 13 now for the Kings. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Thank you, Allie. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Kidd passes to McHale. Al Harden, the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the middle, stolen by Harden. Artest with the ball. Now Anthony defending, and the basket by Kidd.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Pass to Simmons. Here's McGrady. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now Anthony. The 19-foot shot. That one drops.
You know, you'd be hard-pressed to find many players in the league that are as strong in the mid-range as Melo.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Tries from 7. Nails the jumper.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Kings leading now by 14. It's deflected. Stolen by Harden. Artest on the wing. He's guarded by Olajuwon. And it's good.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Now Simmons. Anthony puts it right back up and in.
You know, that's just the power and strength from Anthony. Able to take the hit and still play through it.
free throw good from Anthony.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Now Harden. Robinson sets a screen for Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kidd against McGrady. No good there. Kings leading now by 15. It's tipped. Harden against Anthony. Outside Kidd. Harden from deep. Rebounded by Anthony.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
And again, the turnover by the Kings. Sacramento with the ball. Down by 15. Harden outside. Kidd sets the pick for Harden. Fires the three. Rebounded by Anthony. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Simmons working around. Got it to go off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
It's an 18-point game. Here's Kidd. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Davis.